Hi everyone. One question I get asked a lot is how do you know if somebody was on their cell phone when they caused an accident? Just yesterday, I was driving home. I picked up my kids from school. We're driving home down Route 20, and we passed 3 different accidents. 3 in a 5-mile span where every accident was likely caused from a cell phone. Now, how do you know this, people ask? Well, the first accident was a head-on collision. Route 20 is a single lane heading in each direction. There are no curves. There's no turns. There's absolutely no reason for a person to cross center there. While there are other explanations occasionally, typically it's because somebody was not paying attention. We've all been there. We've all been in that situation where we glance down at our phone or maybe the radio and you look up and you're in the other lane. Fortunately, most of the time, there's not a car there. Well, in this instance, there was. A couple miles forward, we pass another accident, exact same scenario. Head-on collision, one car clearly in the other lane, nowhere to turn, really no reason for it. Now, I'm assuming a little bit, but if I were the attorney in these cases, and that was the fact that was presented to me, I would be subpoenaing those cell phone records to look, was the cell phone used? Was it in use during the time of the accident? And how recently was it used prior to the crash? Through using those tools, we can definitely determine whether somebody was on their cell phone. The final accident was a rear end accident. It was a fender bender, but it was a pretty serious accident with a lot of damage. This person had to be on their cell phone. If not, they were distracted with something. And the reason I can tell is there were no skid marks. So when you see somebody stop, if you're going too fast and you can't, and you're going to hit them, you hit the brakes. Well, when you slam on your brakes like that, typically there's going to be skid marks, depending on how fast the car is going and all that. I mean, we have it down to an exact science. These cars look to probably be traveling around 45 to 50 miles per hour, and there were no skid marks, and where the person who was hit ended up, you can tell it was a lot of impact. That would be another case where I, as the attorney representing the party who was hit, would absolutely be questioning the tortfeasor and asking them if they were on their cell phone, but we're going to request their records anyways to verify that ourselves. So keep an eye out for our blog. It gets into some interesting legal arguments and some negative ramifications for you if you cause an accident while being on your cell phone. Stay tuned for that and be safe out there. Thanks.